From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
I'm doing great. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Whistler. Hi, sir. Thank you for whistling. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the whistler. Do it again. Right? We need him here every day, just to add to the madness. Carla's here, by the way. Now, I had my usual green juice shots. I drink two green juice shots every morning, and my beet juice. But they were like, "Well, what do you want for breakfast?" I was like, "A Tic Tac," because I'm keeping it clear for Carl. Carla's making oxtails. And black-eyed peas. So my palate is cleared. When she comes out here, ignore me. I'm hungry. And Carla's an excellent cook, and I can't wait for her to be out here. Yeah. So, one of my favorite friends of my head, Jennifer Garner, she now has, Garner, rather, she has a new man. It's been confirmed. It's been confirmed. He's 40, she's 46. He graduated from Stanford Law School. He's the CEO of a major company and owns a burger chain. Okay. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Plus, he's already got his 2 kids with his soon-to-be ex-wife. Yeah, so the divorce isn't finalized. His wife is a violinist. Her name is Carolyn Campbell. Have you ever heard of her? No. Nor have I. But he has a 12-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl. The girl's name is Violet. Yes, just like Jen and Ben's daughter, Violet. What are the odds? Look, I just want her to have fun. I don't care about, you know, she hasn't introduced her kids to the man, and nor is he with her. I don't want kid introductions. Jen, just have fun. They meet at the hotel and do the nasty, I guess. And then order the room service, and then she comes home the next day. Ben, how do I think Ben feels? They were asking me in Hot Topics meet. Ben is probably happy. You know why? Because that gives him room to go on and cat around town doing what he wants without her complaining and being bitterish. You know, sometimes when your ex moves on to somebody else, you're happy for that because then they get off your behind. And you know, yes. So, it's only been 24 hours since we found out that this is her new boyfriend, and dirt has already been dug up. Well, John's ex claims that he has anger issues and control issues. Well, that's the usual thing that you say when you get a divorce. Of course. Like irreconcilable differences. He's angry, she's angry. This should not be a red flag for you, Jen, because you're not digging on his scene like that. I don't want to see you at the Bones pumpkin patch getting pumpkins for Halloween. You know, your kids and his 2 kids, and don't be all familiar. Not like that. Just keep it the way it is. Low down and dirty. By the way, she does have a type. Let me see that picture of her old boyfriend. The one she got with before, before Ben. Before Ben, this was, who was that?
Michael Vartan.
Michael Vartan, okay. Anyway, Jen, look, if it doesn't work out, word on the curb is that Martha Stewart has been trying to set you up with somebody. And there were mixed reviews in our morning meeting. I must say I was the only one on Martha's side. You know, we even played Who'd You Rather. Look, Martha is 77 years old. You better wish you looked like this at 77. You better wish. And unfortunately for me, I said I'd rather Martha. Only because Martha's got Kush on the night table, because she knows Snoop, right? She lives very privately with a real long driveway, no cops busting up in the place. Afterwards, we will have a sumptuous meal looking like this. She's not gonna give me the business if I have to go. Like, she's 77, she's seasoned. Seasoned. Jen does some sort of cooking or something or another. I'm not familiar with Jen's cooking. That's why I said I'd rather Martha. Everyone else in the Hot Topics morning meeting, though, said they'd rather Jen on account of Martha's age. And I'm like, who are you people? All right. Pooch Hall is facing some serious jail time. Now, we know Pooch from the game, and we know Pooch from Ray Donovan. And we know Pooch from that hairline sprayed on thick. Do you understand what the Jermaine Jackson is going on? So 3 weeks ago, we already talked about this story though with you. 3 weeks ago, he was arrested for drunk driving with his 2-year-old on his lap at the wheel. After midnight. After midnight.
I think it was earlier in the day.
It was earlier in the day?
Yeah, like, I think they arrested him at 7:30 p.m.
You all told me 12:30.
Oh, I don't know.
That's how I did the first story.
Right.
Inaccuracies from the Bureau. See what I have to go through? You see what I go through? And you talk about me, okay? I got people on top of people, and when they get it wrong and they pass it to me, oops, sorry. I think I smell hot. I think I smell oxtails, that's all. The whole story was centered around why are you out after midnight with, well,
I don't know who told you to
okay, rewind the tape and look what I said.
Maybe, no, I'm trying to think of maybe another story.
Nope. This was Pooch Hall, 12:30 at night. I remember the timestamp and everything. About 12:30 at night.
7. Okay.
All right. Well, it was 7:30 in the evening, and And the point being is that he was driving with his 2-year-old in his lap, and the 2-year-old was at the wheel. And then the 2-year-old crashed the car. And Pooch was charged with DUI and felony child abuse. Well, now they say he's facing 6.5 years in prison. Now, he has other children, including a special needs daughter. His oldest is special needs. She's 21. He's been married since forever. You know, this is his wife since forever. All the children are by her, you know. And what he was doing out with his 2-year-old at 7:30 is totally normal. The way I delivered the story, though, to you guys the other day, if you recall, I did say 12:30 in the evening. Or
thinking of Terrence J, maybe.
Terrence J?
Terrence J from 106 and Park. That was after 12:30.
That's okay. Correct yourself before I wreck myself.
Right.
Yes. Good. That's how we play around here. So 6.5 years is a whole lot of time for a man who, like, he could have killed someone, mostly the baby and himself, but other innocent people. He could have killed somebody. He was DUI-ing with the baby in his lap. Like, how drunk do you have to be to let your 2-year-old drive the car? I think 6 months in jail and a really heavy fine. And when I say heavy, I'm talking about like a $2 million fine that you have to pay back within 12 months. Like, stick it to him good with the fine and make him do some heavy community service. But 6.5 years in jail, even 3, even 2, is too much. The jails are clogged with people. He didn't mean any harm. He was just drunk, which he could have caused harm, but he still needs his job on Ray Donovan. Don't fire him. Don't fire him for that. Like, I mean, remember, Michelle Rodriguez was killed off Lost when she got her DUI. So, I think 6 months though, and I really have, like $2 million. You know, he's not making that on Ray Donovan, so therefore it'll really stick it where it hurts financially for the family, and he has to do heavy time and also visitation rights to the home for like a year or 3, you know, to see how the kids are. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Good luck, Pooch. Jail is not for you, because who's gonna take care of your hairline? In the meantime, here in Gotham, Ice-T was arrested yesterday. Well, you've probably already heard about this, but I just want to break it down to you. And you know, Ice-T, like, I love you and Coco and Baby Chanel and the whole bit, but you were less than smart for this one. So he drove through a toll in an unregistered car. He forgot his Easy Pass at home. Now, I don't know about you, we don't attach our Easy Passes either. You know, you take from car to car and so on and so forth. Sometimes you forget an Easy Pass, you go through the toll, they bill you, and it comes out. That's it. Nobody's stopping you though. But when you're on the G-Dub, he was heading from Jersey to New York on the bridge, but he had no license, and he was driving a $300,000 McLaren, brand new. The blast got the picture of the car. Yup, you a G. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. So the cops stop him because, you know, he blew through the toll, which is not a big deal. Many of us do that a lot. Who doesn't do that? Well, I do if I forget the thing, but then I get the bill. And then you pay the bill, and there's no ticket. But the cop stopped him, fancy car, asking for his registration. And he claimed that the McLaren wasn't registered. It was brand new. It was just shipped to him from California. Gee, just what a cop wants to hear. Out here making minimum wage in these dusty streets, while Ice-T wrote "cop killer" back in the day. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't, and depending on and by the way, it's the end of the month, and this is when cops give out the most tickets. Like, he may have mouthed off to the cops. I don't know. He might have said, "Do you know who I am?" Which is the corniest move ever. Anyway, so they cuffed him up and took him in, and they put the McLaren on the flatbed, took that away. If I were Coco, Coco, by the way, was behind him in another car, but seemed unbothered, like didn't get out or anything, just unbothered, because she was breastfeeding. So she was busy, and he was immediately released, and he went to work. And then he tweeted, "Cops went a little extra, could have just wrote a ticket." No, not at the end of the month. They need more. They need more. They need more. When you see a black man driving a McLaren over the GW bridge, you know how many keys get, how many drugs get funneled over the bridge and stuff like that? Like, you're less than smart. I'm just saying. I hit a car once. And left the scene of the crime. Shut your face, shut your face. Look. So I'm minding my own business, and the music is real loud in the car. You know how I like it loud with the bass knob twisted? And I'm by myself and doing my thing. Going to the grocery store in my town, by the way. So I back into the space, because it's an easy pullout. I back into the space, think I felt something, but wasn't sure. Wasn't sure. I was driving a very heavy car in terms of weight, so wasn't sure. It wasn't gonna get out to look because there's cameras everywhere. So I just said, you know what? I'll just buy these groceries tomorrow. Look, I should just go home. So I go home. I hadn't looked at the car at all. I did not get out. I didn't move a muscle. But I felt a little something, but not much. And ironically, I was more worried about what my husband would say, because he's the car man. I'm the car driver. I like a nice whip, but I'm not putting gas in it. I'm not fixing it. I'm not putting air in the tires. I'm not doing anything. I'm not vacuuming it. You do that, man. What's the point in having a man around if you can't take care of the car? So then, look. So then, I get home, and I'm a little sweaty, but I'm in denial. And I go home silent, no music, like shut up. I am home no more than 20 minutes. Ding effing dong. Not one, but 2 squad cars. I mean, it's the corny suburbs where nothing really goes down. So, they 1 cop per car. There were 2 cops and whatnot. And so they said, Mrs. Hunter? I said, yes. What's going on? And I had my robe on and everything, acting like I was already. Look. Can we see your car? Were you out? I said, yes. And then my phone rang and I had to leave. My son called. I had to come home for an emergency. So they say, all right, well, bring us around to your garage And I open the garage. There's like nothing on my bumper. But no, I told you I drive a heavy car. But apparently I crumpled the bumper of the other. We had to hire a lawyer. I had to take off from work. Or maybe I went after this. Or maybe it was during summer when we were on break or something. Like real court. Ugh. It was horrifying. Anyway, we've got more great show for you today. Carla Hall is here in the Wendy kitchen, but up next, funny couple, Tamala and David Mann are here.